Show you how to create a layer that's just a color or a gradient or a noise texture that you can add in the background, or you can overlay it, etc., etc. Okay, so if you're going to create a new solid color layer, you go over here to solid color, right down here at the bottom, solid color. You can choose any color you want. You press OK. If you would like to change the color of that, if you go to color, you'll find that it doesn't work. If you go to your swatches, which is good practice for different project, this is a new swatches that I have made over here. Again, you make a new swatch by going over to your color. You choose your colors, put your number in here, and say add to swatches, and then you make a new. You can make a new group and put your swatches in there. That's how I made these. All right, so I can change it to my swatch colors. Okay, so now it's in the background. This is a masking layer that we don't really need, but we'll just leave it there. So this is now behind this, right? So actually, if I put it on front, oops, if I put this here, like that, you can no longer see what's underneath it. But if you change the opacity, or if you change this, right, I'm going to darken it, lighten it. It's actually taking a little bit of the pink and putting it on top of that. And this is putting them together. So you can kind of just play around with it and see if you like it, how you want to do it. Right there, I'm going to do a multiply, and I'm going to change the opacity, put the opacity a little bit like that. So if I want to have like a pinkish hue on everything, so it's actually adding a little bit of pink to the whole thing because I'm multiplying them together. So that's one thing you can do. You also can make a gradient level layer like that. And if you go over here to gradients, they're all different ones you can choose. Let's choose, there are greens and grays. These are all the preset ones. You can make your own also. There's a ton here for you to use. So let's try this one. All right, I'm going to press OK. Now, if I want to go edit the color, now that I've done it, same over here, I'm working over here, I've been doing some stuff, blah, blah, I want to go back over here, and I want to edit this. How do I do that? The way that you do that, in order to change something like that, even the color or the fill, you have to go over and make sure the tool is activated. So you go over here and you look for your gradient tool, which is right here. It's hiding over with the paint bucket. The paint bucket might be out. So once your gradient tool is on, you get all this up here. Without that, if you want some other tool, so whatever tool is active, you get the toolbar up here. So I can go over here now and I can do the same thing, and I can change it. I can change my colors if I want to down here for different gradient, right? I can change kind of how it's, you can't really see it. That's not a good one. You can actually change it. Let's do grays. It's pretty obvious, right? I'm changing the angle with this, like how that's working. I can reverse it, right? You can layer these together. You can do anything you want with these. So same deal with this one. If I want it, I can put it right behind there. Let's take the tool off. Right, I can put it behind there. I can layer it up. All right, so the third thing you can do, there are other things you can besides three, but there's another thing you can do, is I'm going to actually do a solid color, and I'll do this color. Okay, and for this one, I am going to add noise to it. So I'm going to go over here, which makes it gives it a texture so it's not completely flat. So you're going to go over here, and you're going to go to noise, add noise, and convert it to a smart object. Who wants to do that? All right, so there's my noise. Okay, so again, I can go in here and I can, it's a smart object. So I can go in here, double click, add noise, and I can change the amount that it is. I can make it so it's more uniform. So now I have kind of a cool texture to put in the background. Change this color. It's a smart object. So I click on it, and now I can go over here and change it like that. The smart object. If I go over here and then I save it, and then I go back over here, it's been changed to that one. So that's why smart objects are really cool, because you can go in and you can re-edit them as their own layer. Okay, hope that helps.